Hi, Stefan, the BMW DIY guy. I'm here today on my final video for the follow-up on my Carbon Fiber GTS hood. I just got it back from the paint shop like 2 days ago. I got it installed. I'm still working a little bit on fitment. Now, the one thing to do my paint shop credit, and the owner of my paint shop said, make sure to say that if you're going to show a video of the hood, make sure to say this. And I want to give them all the credit in the world because I have a fantastic paint shop that if you're in the Pacific Northwest, you should use as well if you do the same hood or any other component parts. So no matter how good my hood looks, and I'm about to show it to you, it still needs one more cut and buff. So they wanted to do it on the car to make sure that it didn't move or shimmy or twist or torque on them or come off the rack. So the owner of my paint shop was like, you have to bring it back for one more cut and buff and it'll be flawless and perfect. I think it looks amazing now. Can't wait to show it to you. So I want to make sure to give them credit. Collision specialists in Tacoma, Washington, they've done an absolute phenomenal job and have done all the work for me on all of my exterior components for all of the painting. So I definitely recommend them really, really highly, and it's worth the drive. Even if it's a bit of a drive for you, it's worth it to take it to them. They know what they're doing and they do a great job. And especially if you get this hood, take it to them if you're in the area. All right, let me pull the camera off the stand. Let's go take a look. So two things really quickly. If you followed the development of my car since it was, OEM sport line, this really is the crown jewel. And also forgive me that my tow hook cover is missing. It actually fell off, so I'm gonna have to replace it. So please ignore that. But you guys ready? Here we go. So it is done, painted, and looks perfect. I could not be happier with how this turned out. The guys at Collision Specialists in Tacoma did an absolutely perfect job. I mean, if you look at the cut line between the carbon fiber and the paint is absolutely perfect. I've got the vent installed. I used some simple automotive 3M double-sided adhesive that's made specifically designed, for that sort of work. Looks absolutely perfect. I left the center raw carbon, and like I said, and this is even in the place where they're telling me I need to take it back for one more cut and buff, and it turned out just absolutely perfect. I couldn't be more excited by this. I couldn't be happier about this. This absolutely was the right decision. After all I went through to bring this hood in, this really is that final piece for the exterior of my car. So I'm now M Sport, bumpers, side skirts, rear bumper, and a carbon fiber GTS hood set to fit this car and color matched. So as you can see, it looks absolutely beautiful. I couldn't be more pleased, and it's going to look, even better, even more shiny as soon as it has that last cut and buff. So I hope this really shows it in all of its glory and how good this really looks. I've had it on the car 2 days. I'm already getting comments from people as I'm out and around, as I drive around. I've had other BMW owners stop, other F30, F32 owners be like, what is that? And I'm like, it's a carbon fiber GTS hood. So just gorgeous. Let me come back in one last time. You can take a look, get a good look at the weave, and the sun has come out just perfectly. You get a good look at this. And it fits really, really well. Fitment is great. I've hung it perfectly. It's lighter than the steel. Just a great deal. All right, all done and wrapped up. If you like what you've seen today, please click subscribe and click the little alarm button next to it. Make sure you get all of my notifications. And the cool thing is, if you like this hood and you want this hood for your F30, so that's F32, F30, and a whole series on the F30 line, and it's like F3X, right? Or also the F8s. So if you have an M3 or an M4, I can get these hoods as well. And that's really the big deal. I can get more of these. And you can also, if you want to get one of these hoods, you can get it at about half the cost that I paid. I've learned all the hard lessons. I'm importing these hoods. I've learned all of the expenses and the fees and the tariffs and the best way to do this. And I wanted to do this first to make sure that it was good quality, it could be done, and it was in a price point that was reasonable. I learned the hard way. I made some mistakes along the way. I got some extra fees along the way. I paid a lot extra to bring the hood in, and I've learned the better ways of doing it. So if you're interested in this, please let me know. Give me a shout, get in contact, leave a comment, and I'll follow up with you and we'll discuss on what you can do to add one of these as well. The other cool thing is I figured out how to ship these. I was only gonna do a group buy through the manufacturer for local Pacific Northwest people only, but if you're anywhere in the continental United States, I found a way and a means to ship them very, very reasonably. And they'll be insured, so if something bad happens, we're both covered, because we don't want to be exposed that way. So I hope that you're as excited as I am. I walk up to my car and I've got a grin on my face that wraps around the back. This is that final missing piece that I needed for my car to just look perfect, to stand out from the crowd, have that distinct style, and it looks so much more aggressive and just meaner than it ever did. I loved my car when it came home, strict OEM almost 2 years ago, and now it is an entirely different animal. It's different in performance, it's different in appearance. The exterior kit from Keys Motorsports was amazing. They're fantastic, and this hood is really that final missing piece. So if you're interested, definitely let me know, and I'll look forward to seeing you on my next video.